Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome over here to the DASCAR Golf Super Speedway Series Season 5 2014 on RTL7. We are here for the big 500. Ladies and gentlemen, the Daytona 500 is about to start in a few moments. It took us 2 weeks to get everything settled from the point, from the shootout to the Daytona 500. So ladies and gentlemen, finally, here we are. It's going to be a 40-lap race. So that is, let me think, 120 miles, I believe. Well, that's the real distance, but it's called the Daytona 500. It's a 20% race, so it's going to be one heck of a race, that's for sure. We already have some people who have points, and we'll tell you who's in the points lead. At the moment, it is Eric and Rach in number 42 car who's in the points lead. He has 15 points, winning the shootout. I'm not sure if I don't think he's in the field now. Some people who have points are not in the field. So, yeah. Then we got second. These three guys are all tied for points. They have 9 points. That's Jacques Robinson, Sean Howell, and John Cittadino. They won the 3 dual races. Then we got the 11 car of Cassie Spengler, and who's not in the field. The 64 car of Justin Yee, just to make sure, yeah, it's 64 Justin Yee. Yes, indeed. And the 22 car of Nick Pericles. They have 3 points. So that's your point standings at the moment. Everybody else has 0 points. But that will come after this race. Normally we do like going through the field and talking a little bit about every driver. But, well, we have had dual races and, qualifying practices. And those, I think we have had enough to talk and to introduce all these drivers to the series. As, the video was 1 hour and 45 minutes long. The longest video I've actually ever made. So, we're not going to do that. We have to go through a couple of stories, though. First off, after the Phillips Cup Series Michigan race, E.G. Robinson has been injured and will be replaced by Jacques Robinson for one race, but that is not in this series. She's not in this series. Inge Lambliana, however, is, and she was also injured, but she's able to drive. She has a light concussion and a bruised wrist, but she will be able to race, hopefully, for the entire race. So we'll see, and we'll keep an eye on her. She also was involved in the same crash as E.G. Robinson. But, the thing is also, if that's something for you new guys, if you have a driver who gets injured in something, who qualifies the car, that person may not be replaced. So the thing is, the person that qualifies the car gets to race the car and nobody else. And also not in a different car. So if you think that is because, sometimes people think like, okay, the person who is from the points from all my people did not qualify, and the person behind there did qualify. So I'm going to put the person who's somewhere up in points in that car, so that person can run for points. That's not how it's going to work. Every driver is for himself or herself, and the person who qualifies the car has to race the car, and otherwise that car will not be in the main race. Just to make that clear. So, also, Nortje Smits is not in the field. I don't think so. No. She's also a little bit bruised, but she's alright. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get this race started in a few moments. Look, I can do it without too much talking. Sean Howell in number 38 car, your last season's champ, is on the pole. He has a provisional spot for 3 races. For 6 races, excuse me. But he said, screw that. I'm going to put this car on the pole. He won the qualifying race, and now he is indeed on the pole. So we're looking forward to see what this race will bring. 42 cars are all lined up, and we're just going to get this race started. Sean Howell in the number 38 car. Man, he has been in the series for so long. I mean, he was in the first race indeed of the Phillips Cup Series. I think he has never missed a single race of me, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 due to injury, but I don't think he has ever missed a race. So, yeah. And then I have to say something about the commenting. I'm not sure I haven't kept track of it yet, but I will do that after the Daytona 500. Remember, guys, you have to comment on either one of the first 3 races, and that is also including the qualifying races. So if you comment on the qualifying races video, you're also fine. One of those videos, and then you're fine till race number 6, at least. So, and after that, there will not be replacement sounds, but you all know it, ladies and gentlemen. It is time, finally, to get the DASCAR Golf Super Speedway Series Season 5 underway. Look at this, going into the first turn, we already have the 3 qualifying race winners, the dual race winners, side by side, 3 wide for the lead, and John Cittadino in number 72 car got a great jump, and he's taking the lead. Let's see who can lead this first lap of the season. Going to be a long season, that's for sure. How this race will play out, we're not sure. At least there will be pit stops. 27 car of Anthony Marchese coming down low with the push from Justin Yee. Justin Yee now also in the Phillips Cup Series, and he has a secondary paint scheme now painted with Rockstar Energy as a sponsor. So far so good coming out of the turn number 4. It is Anthony Marchese in the number 27 car who will lead lap number 1 with a rookie up front. We start this season, and there are indeed a lot of rookies in this season, or in this series now. That's all fun. Justin Yee in number 64 car finished 3rd actually at Michigan, right behind Anthony Marchese. Then we got the number 12 car, and I still don't know all the names, so you gotta excuse me for that. Robert Young in number 12 car, right behind him is the 0 car of Gabe Williams. So those are 2 rookies. And then the 99 car of Jeff Levi is right in 5th position as we got a pass for the lead. Justin Yee in number 64 car takes the lead. Will he lead lap number 2? I think so. So 2 laps in the books, 2 different leaders. But here comes the 12 car. And this is going to be like the whole race. Passing everywhere, and you look at in the back how busy it is. Normally 3 wide works, normally. But as soon as somebody decides to make it 4 wide, that's when you have trouble. And that is exactly the case over here. Look out! Contact made, and into the wall they go. Sean Howell and John Cittadino involved. 2 of the 3 qualifying race winners. We see the 88 car of Jared Steinmetz, the 75 car of Annie Thomas involved. There's the 79 car of Angelica Salvador. Zach Sasser in the 61 car, I think. Yeah, 61 car. Dylan Young was also involved. And possibly the 31 car as well. So that's 3 of the qualifying race winners, all involved in one wreck. Leading them back to the line is the 0 car of Gabe Williams. Second position, 82 car of Aileen South. The 3rd is Kate Skirvin. And Kate Skirvin is slowly but surely doing, well, she is already having a great start to her, debut in my series. Also in the Phillips Cup Series, she got in with the random draw, and she has a top 10 finish in the first start. She started, what is it? I'm not even sure. She started fairly in the back, I believe. Midfield. So, John Cittadino. His bad luck continues, it seems like. Same story for Robert Young in the number 12 car. Wait, what did Robert Young do? He was not involved in that. He was up front. Preston Vale involved. I think we might have had 2 different incidents over here. Look at this. Anthony Marchese was also involved. Ingela Muljana, Denise Steiner. Ladies and gentlemen, we had another incident, and it was a big one as well. So we're going to take a look at this. And I think actually that the 12 car may have gone upside down, looking at the damage on this car. Oh yeah, that's where indeed the incident happens. So Elena South is going to make a pit. Oh, everybody's going to make a pit stop. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hang on. We're going to take a look at the pit stops. Who makes it in the leader does not. Second place guy does. Girl. There, Elena South leads the field on pit road. Jeffrey Finn guy. Ooh, contact there with Kate Elizabeth and Joseph Ernesto. So, A lot of cars coming on pit road. A lot of cars with damage. Good grief, it was already a wild start to the race. There's some more contact in the back. At least I see parts and pieces of car flying. And Elena Saito may have been hit over there. 65 car is coming out of pit road. And she indeed has damage and lost some positions. So, see everybody coming out of pit road. There's Joseph Ernesto. He made some contact as well. I think there are going to be 17 car from Nicole Trun, which has a lot of damage. She is your most recent winner in one of my series, in the Phillips Cup series at least as well. Inge Lamoliana does have some damage as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, a big crash. A real big crash. 4 cars did not pit. That is interesting. Gabe Williams, Kate Skirvin, Makoto Iguchi, and that is Clarence Williams in 21 car. So, ladies and gentlemen, a crazy start to the race. We're gonna take a look what happened over here. Caution number 1. So we're back again. This is what brought out caution number 1. Well, initially there were 2 wrecks in this lap, and the first one was just a 4 wide situation, which is never working, as you all know. This actually did remind me a little bit. I've just watched the video again of Ed Carpenter's and James Hinchcliffe, their crash at Indy. What was it, 2 weeks ago or something? And it was, well, sort of a similar situation over here. Well, a little bit different, but the thing is, going 3 wide is fine, but as soon as somebody makes it 4 wide, in IndyCar it was as soon as somebody makes it 3 wide, all hell will break loose, because there's just not enough room over there. And it's the same thing as what happened over here. They were fine until Sean Howell made it 4 wide over here, and there was just not enough room over there. Sean Howell tries to make it to the inside of John Ciudadino, and therefore he now tries to get in second lane, but that leaves Zach Sasser between first and second lane, and there's just not enough room between those lanes. So Zach Sasser makes contact with Dylan Young. Dylan Young, Zach Sasser, Sean Howell move up the racetrack. John Ciudadino gets into the wall, and here, look at John Ciudadino, almost wall riding over there. And here's all cars spinning around, everybody running into this. So as you can see, a big stack up there. Zach Sasser gets trailed again by John Ciudadino. And I see some black smoke, so I'm guessing that a couple of cars will retire from this. Bassini's also involved. We see Chris Borscher over there, Jacques Robinson, Sean Howell, and John Ciudadino, your 3 winners from the qualifying races. That is big. Dylan Young over there, Annie Thomas. She started in 4th position actually. So a lot of people who started up front, there's Preston Filth spinning, were all involved in this thing. Man, that's big. Let's go once again to Dylan Young over here. Just not enough room, and yeah. Can you blame anybody? Well, for this case, I think the biggest blame would be for Sean Howell making it 4 wide. So, and that is the same. That's also the reason why I blame James Hinchcliffe for the Ed Carpenter incident. When they went fine, they were fine, but as soon as somebody made it 3 wide over there and 4 wide over here, there's just not enough room for that. So these guys know it, and well, there will be no consequences, of course, no penalties. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go on board over here with Sean Howell, and you can see he does have a good reason to go make it 3 wide. He was on the outside lane, and the outside lane is falling back. You all know that. However, this race is still very long. Now he's going to spin around. This is only lap number 3 and 40, so there's no good reason to hurry already. But oh well, that's just how things go over. And now there's going to be another crash over here. I don't want to. I'm going to look for the 12 car of Robert Young. As you can see, he was up front. And I'm not sure what... Oh boy. There was another 4 wide situation over here with Denise Steinauer and the number 1 car of PJ Williams. They made contact, so get into Ami Yumi in the 8 car over there. And there, look at the 12 car. Boom. Well. And there everybody just runs into it. More cars involved. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cars involved. Ooh, another hit over there by the 26 car Jordan Kolb with his teammate, the 27 car. But I have a feeling that Robert Young went on his roof, so I'm kind of waiting. Oh, he's probably going to get drilled over. And there we go. Boom. Yeah, there he goes. On his roof, Robert Young. First flip of the season. I had a pen. Here I have it. Yeah, that is something that happens over here. So, I always keep 2 flip counters in this series. With the qualifying races and the main races. Qualifying race, we didn't have any flips yet. Main race, now 1 flip. So, and that 1 flip is for Robert Young, first flip of the season. But we're going to take another closer look at these guys. They're a 53 car of Daniel Voiles, went straight into it. Not sure if anybody actually then plow drived into these guys. I hope not. Well, I think they all did a very great job missing the... Oh, there was a close call though. It was the 29 car, I think, from Brenda Pericles. So, lucky guys and not so lucky guys and girls. A lot of damage to a lot of these cars. Justin Yee, number 64 car. Man, these guys were all up front. That is the thing that's crazy about this. 1 lap before this, they were leading. Robert Young was in the lead 1 lap before this. So, that is just nuts. So, we're going to get on board over here with somebody. And I think... I'm not sure who we shall go on board with. Well, let's go on board with Nicole Tranovich, why not? Your most recent winner in the series. Well, not in this series, but Philips Cup series. There's the contact made. Ooh, into the wall. And that when you're in the high lane, there's just nowhere to go for you. Simple spin, she goes away, and there's in the distance, you see the 12 car flip over on his roof. So Robert Young, oops. Yeah, I'm gonna get one more replay of this, and then we'll get back to the green. Robert Young in number 12 car. In his debut, not really a debut he wanted. And the thing was, he was fine, would have been fine, but then suddenly the 8 car comes back again. And now he still wouldn't be, oh, yeah. As soon as the 27 car hit him, then, was it the 26 car who eventually flipped him over. So, at the moment, at the caution, the 0 car of Gabe Williams was in the lead, and she still actually is in the lead, as she did not make a pit stop. So some people made pit stops, some did not. So we're going to see how this will play out, ladies and gentlemen. We're going back to the green flag. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back again here with the Daytona 500 of the DASCAR Golf Super Speedway Series Season 5. The first time that, first race, well, under the Golf Super Speedway Series name. We got Gabe Williams in the 0 car in the lead. Second position is for Kate Skirvin. In third position is Makoto Iguchi. Fourth is Clarence Williams, and those are the 4 people who did not pit. Then the best person who did pit was the 65 car of Isaac Sinclair. Then we got the 7th car of Jeffrey Fingai. Then in the 7th position is Aileen Suyton, number 82 car, who has a little bit of damage. The 59 car of Zachary Fitzwater is in 8th position. 9th we got Beth Sinise in number 63, and in 10th position. How can she be in 9th position? She was involved in the wreck actually, so there's only one simple explanation. We already have lost a lot of cars, and a lot of cars have damage. And in 10th position is Jeff Levi. So we're going to take a look at who's all out of this race. Well, you see, there we got Preston Ville on pit road, and 05 car still racing actually. And about these guys, I don't know. I think this is the last person. Yeah, this is the last person on the lead lap. So I'm expecting everybody behind there, except for the 05 and the 20, are out of the race. Would mean the 64 car of Justin Yee is out. 29 car of Amanda Pericles. The 27 of Anthony Marchese. Something changed up there. That's 20, of course. The 8 car of Ami Yumi. The 88 of Jared Stymist. The 12 car of Robert Young. The 26 of Jordan Kulp, so those two teammates are out. 77 of Denise Steinauer. And guess who's last again? John Citadino. Man, I'm speechless about how many times he has finished dead last in the past few months. I think he has the most dead last finishes now of everybody in the past few months, so that's crazy. Tough break once again for John Citadino, not the race he wanted. As we're green flag racing again, and look at Kate Skirvin in number 3 car. A Dale Senior car up front again. Have we seen this before in the Gulf Super Speedway Series? Yes, of course. With the Capses. Ooh. I thought I heard somebody spin, but it was illusion. So we'll just skim through, and see who all has damage. Here you see some people falling back. John Citadino or Joseph Nesto is one of them. And we got a lead group forming over here of approximately 10 cars. 7 cars on the bottom, 3 cars on top, and 1 lagging a little bit behind. So 11 cars are up here. 3 car of Kate Skirvin, 21 of Clarence Williams, the 7 car of Jeffrey Finguy, the 82 of Elena Suiter, the 0 car of Gabe Williams, so 2 Williamses. Zachary Fitzwater in the 59 car. Also 9 car of Makodi Gucci, the number 99 of Jeff Levi. The 16 car of Natalie Hills, yes, and the 65 car of Isaac Sinclair, also Bess Nice and Bob Jones. And here we got more cars starting to catch up. Billy Bishop is there. Kate, she's a lap down, Kate Elizabeth. And here we got Diana Vasquez and Nick Pericles. And here all the others are pretty much damaged cars. So I don't know how this race will play out, if we going to have more cautions or not. We don't have too many cars again who are up to speed, but you never know what's going to happen, of course. One disadvantage if something happens up front over here, as Joseph Nesto made a pit stop, and that's why he was so slow. And we go 4 wide. No, don't do that, guys. Oh, look at this. The highline is suddenly working. I may expect that the 99 car of Jeff Levi or the 16 car of Natalie Hills has a problem. I have a feeling one of those two has a problem. Suddenly the low lane is not going at all. So I think it's the 16 car of Natalie Hills, and we'll see if she makes a pit stop. That would be a heartbreaker for her. But this has also suddenly split up the whole group over here. Seems like she's still going, so kind of clueless what happened. And this lap led by Zachary Fitzwater with just a nose. Yes, I don't know what the difference was, but it was really close. Zachary Fitzwater now in the lead, and this group is slowly but surely coming together again. Who was this? 10 car of Catherine Young, yes indeed. And here we got, these 6 cars have suddenly lost the draft. Well, a little bit. But if a caution comes out, everything will be caught up again. So, and is there going to be a caution? We don't know yet, of course, obviously. But you never know what's going to happen. And usually we have at least 2 cautions over here at Daytona. And the reason why the caution would come out now will be these cars. Lap traffic. Prestonville in the number 20 car is just entering turn 1. And here these guys are coming into turn 1. So we're going to have lap traffic. Prestonville is running, 20 miles per hour slower than the leaders. And that is indeed big. So that's the reason why we might have lap traffic, or why we might have cautions soon. We've seen cautions with lap traffic before. Plenty of times actually. So I still remember, I don't know who it was. Ooh, my computer is suddenly lagging. I don't know who it was. Suddenly, who had a crash. It was the 11th car. He crashed due to lap traffic. And here you see Prestonville in number 20 car. John Dino last season wrecked very hard with lapped car. So hopefully we'll not have too much problems with Prestonville. There he is, and there you can see the cars in the back coming. There's more lap traffic obviously coming soon. This race is far from over. We're only 13 laps into this race. And which lane will get held up, that's the question. High lane or low lane. Or no lane. That's not an option. Good choice. Not. Clarence Williams thought about going down low, but suddenly she had to jam the brakes. Now both she and Elena Seid get held up. There's the 65 car gets held up. And Jeff Levi. Oh, look out, guys. Don't crash. Elena Seid is still getting held up by Prestonville. Now 65 Isaac Sinclair gets held up. And now they're going to split the 20. Or not. Or not. Elena Seid, and this is costing her tons of time. And this is something that actually these drivers wanted. This second group of cars. They can now try to catch up again. Oh, but actually, well, first they have to make it past the lapped car themselves. And if Prestonville moves up to Prestonville is keeping the driving in the low lane, and that's a good thing for the high lane, but not as well, or partly not, because when they get into the turn, yeah, this low lane is a lot tougher to use. So at the moment, Gabe Williams is in the lead, and indeed, as you can see, there's more lap traffic coming. And that's what I mean with this race is far from over. We're not even concentrating on who is going to win this race. Pretty much Daytona is surviving for the first 35 laps, and after that you have to position yourselves to be up front near the end, the final lap, and make the pass for the win. Most likely it's going to be either with 1 to go or 2 to go that the pass for the win is made. We never see people lead over here. Oh, lap traffic. Oh, that's a big one. There. Daniel Voiles in number 53 car. And Kate Elizabeth is getting held up. Elena Suiten and Makoto Gucci. Good grief. This car is running even slower than the 20 car. I have to be really, really patient over here. Second time that Elena Suiten gets held up by a lapped car and is costing her dearly once again. So she's probably not going to be happy with this. Now she makes it by. Now we're waiting for Kate Elizabeth. And actually she's running in 30th position, so she is a lapped car, but I'm not sure what her problem was. Maybe she had a tire going down or something, but she's still up to speed. So that's not really a big problem. 43 car of Cassandra Renzi now making the move and gets blocked again by Daniel Voiles. She's not going to be happy with that either. Now the two lapped cars have found each other. Prestonville and Daniel Voiles. And Prestonville is running a lot faster than Daniel Voiles, so. Now this field has really been split up. This is like, I think, the most split up we've ever seen in a field before. The one car is running in turns number 3 and 4. No, this exit turn number 2. And these guys are still pretty far away. So we have a lead group of 6 cars left. Isaac Sinclair, Gabe Williams, Kate Skirvin, Natalie Hills, Zachary Fitzwater, and Jeff Levi. Then Clarence Williams is way behind there. But she may get caught up in another group. Slowly but surely, these guys are forming groups again. And why? People who are up front are are all by themselves, running slower than the guys in the back who start to catch up to each other. And as soon as that person is caught up, here, great example, Clarence Williams was all by herself. Now she's getting caught up by this group. And she will adapt to the speed that this group is running. So she will be swallowed up by this group and not pass, because she still has a fast car, but she has to get up to speed again. So now this group consists of 5 cars. Bastogne is trying to catch up or when you're behind the big group. That's a lot tougher to do than when you are in front of the group. But it seems like she can make it. 22 car of Nick Berkeley is going to do the same thing as close. And now we have a group of 7 cars. Now we're just waiting to see if these guys can catch up these ones. This is lead group number 1, and lead group number 2 is over here. It's just like actually cycling. You have a few leaders, and then a big group, a big pack of the peloton. I'm not sure how it's called in English, but Now Eileen Suiten, Katie Elizabeth, Diana Vasquez, and actually running very slow now, Cassandra Renzi. And there is Preston Vale. And I'm not sure, Daniel Voiles, he's really slow. And here's another big group. These guys are running not too fast either. Around 170, so they are slower than the leaders. Okay. Looking at the speeds, these guys run approximately 183, 184, and these they run the same, well, a little bit slower. They are too split up to be able to catch them. They are running around 3.5 seconds behind this lead group. But of course, we're not there yet, and indeed you can see over here more lap traffic is coming. Now there are 4 cars, so now it's going to get really intense. At the moment, Kate Skirvin makes the pass for the lead. We go 3 by 3. And Gabe Williams in the 0 car is trying to make a move. And she will make it. You have to position yourself what way are you going to pass these lap cars. Usually when I race myself, I'm very adept and I just slingshot around them. But these guys, they have to, well, they are somehow, I'm not sure how to explain, but they can not change direction so easily, so for some reason. That's just the AI of this game. And now they go 2 wide over here. That is not good. That is definitely not good. Let's see if they can settle it out before the leaders come. And I don't think so. The leaders are going 3 by 3. That's never good. Leaders catching lap traffic once again. Lap traffic number part 3. And where's part 4? There's part 4. Another big group. Fairly big group. Well, for lap traffic it's a big group. Isaac Sinclair in the lead. First one to catch them. And gets held up by the 1 car of PJ Williams. High lane. Natalie Hills gets held up by the 17 of Nicole Trunowicz. Now these guys will get caught up by, or will get, maybe they can try to chase these lead or keep up with the leaders, but I don't think so. And this is everything that the second group wants to see. Here they come. Second group is now consisting of 9 cars, so there's a big group. Still Natalie Hills and Jeff Levi getting held up. The other 4 are almost done with lap traffic. Kate Skirvin now making a move down low on Zachary Fitzwater. And here we got the lead. Can they catch up? They're coming with a full head of steam. But of course, they have to pass these lap cars as well. It is all messed up over here. Isaac Sinclair tries the high line, and that is of course never going to work. But 3 of the cars have now cleared the lap traffic. 4 of them now cleared the lap traffic. The 16 car, Jeff Levi is still stuck behind the 17 car. Man, these Rousefords are holding each other up. Well, actually Jeff Levi and Nicole Trunowicz are teammates, so not really useful. Clarence Williams is already at the back of these guys. Clarence Williams now pushing Jeff Levi. Oh, look out. That's close. Real close. Now Katie Elizabeth gets held up, Billy Bishop and the 22 car. Now we got another small group catching up. All swinging around lap cars. And you can see these, well, they have lost a little. Oh, there we go. More lap cars. Oh, and Daniel Voiles once again. So more lap cars coming. There we go. Now the lap cars are going to pass the lap cars. This is crazy. Oh, look out. That's too big of a speed difference. Isaac Sinclair is going to be the first one to get by. And Gabe Williams is stuck. Lap car is going 3 wide. Oh boy. You're kidding me. Lap car is going 3 wide. That's crazy. And that's why we love Daytona. Usually the Daytona in my series is like is all about lap cars. It has been for a couple of seasons now. Kate Skirvin passes all the lap cars. Natalie Hills goes with her and Zachary Fitzwater as well. Jeff Levi, where did he come from? The thing is, Clarence Williams is now suddenly shown in top 6. And these 2 groups are sort of together. Well, not anymore. Now the second group has also been split up a little bit. These cars were laps down. So the lap cars working their way past lap cars. That's never going to work, of course. And now we have this group. When is the next? 20 cars the next lap car, and he's running in turns number 3 and 4. These guys are on the backstretch, so we'll take them a couple of laps before they catch up. In the lead now, Kate Skirvin. Second, we got the 16 car of, well, doesn't really matter. Oh, we got 15 laps to go. This race is going by pretty fast. We got 16 of Natalie Hills. They're the 66. Isaac Sinclair, Clarence Williams, Zachary Fitzwater, and Jeff Levi, your top 6. This is now the lead group. Some people have left and some people have joined the lead group. There is Gabe Williams. She has left the lead group. Bassanese, Nick Pericles, Jeffrey Fingai, and Bob Jones. These 5 guys are catching the lead group. With a full head of steam, these guys are running 178. They have lost a lot of speed. 183 for Gabe Williams. She is there. She's right there. She's joined the lead group again. So now she can battle for the lead. And here is the second group now. Wow. That's pretty insane, I gotta say. These guys. Oh, there's another left car right in the middle. Actually, there, Katie Elizabeth. What she's doing, she just is going with the leaders and just passing those lap cars, which are for her, in her case, not lap cars. They are just running for position. So, that's good for her. Kate Skirvin taking a peek down low. Man, this number 3 car is really strong today. She's been in the lead a lot. Let's see if she can win her first ever race. In her first ever start. Which has been done a lot, actually. So, I don't even remember who won last season. That last season it was Daniel Voiles who won in his first start in one of my series. And now he's the lap car and actually the slowest car in the field. But here comes Jeff Levi. We got 7 cars in the lead group. Jeffrey Fingai makes 8 cars. Nick Pericles can probably catch up too. Well, he's sort of hanging behind there. And here we go, 3 wide. 3 wide for second position. Jeff Levi in the lead. Couple of fourths up here. And here comes Natalie Hills in the 16 car. 9 cars now in this group. Nick Pericles has caught up as well. And Bassanese and Bob Jones are trying to do the same thing. But I'm not sure if they are running just as fast as these lap cars. So they most likely will catch up. And these guys, well, they just have to wait for more lap cars, which is probably going to come soon. There's 20, sooner than I actually expected. This lap car, Prestonville, is going to be caught within 1 lap. Within 2 laps, I'd say. Jeffrey Fingai in the lead, almost. Now he's in the lead. Great driving by him. Here comes Nick Pericles down low. And the lead group is starting to get busier and busier. We're getting further in the race. So that means drivers are starting to get more aggressive. Trying to catch these lap cars at the same time. And trying to pass them as quickly as possible without losing time. I'm not sure how to say that. Stuck in words once again, like usual. 11 cars are in this lead group, and here we got lap traffic. Prestonville, Clarence Williams once again catches them. Oh, and she moves down low. Kate Skirvin was right there. That almost went wrong over here. Now she has to look out. The low lane is getting held up by Prestonville. Isaac Sinclair, Clarence Williams trying to go by. Isaac Sinclair clears the lap car. Clarence Williams does the same thing. Kate Skirvin gets held up. Bassanese, Gabe Williams, and Bob Jones. They all get held up by Prestonville. And the 66 car is gone. But he's a sitting duck. That's the thing. He's a sitting duck because these guys are going to go much faster soon. And they will slingshot past the next car. Left car is the 6th car of Jane Pinter. Joseph Nesto is coming. And there's Daniel Voiles once again. How many laps is that guy down? probably 3 or 4 or something now. 2 laps down. Well, he will be 3 laps down soon. I see Sinclair in the lead. Here comes Clarence Williams with an aggressive move. And Jeff Levi is going to make it 3 wide for the lead. As we have 10 laps to go. Zachary Fitzwater is right there as well. And Natalie Hills is joining as well. I think most of these cars are still... Yeah, they are still slowly but surely now forming the group again they had before they caught Prestonville. 4 Fords up front. And a couple of Chevys behind them. Natalie Hills in the 16 car is taking the lead. 10 more laps to go. We are going to catch lap traffic soon again. Very, very soon. Jane Pinter is running 170 miles per hour. So now it's getting more and more difficult to pass these lap cars. And that's the thing. Faster lap it's easier to get held up by lap cars which are a little bit faster. Because you cannot pass them that easily. When a lap car is very slow and you can pretty much pass them on the bottom and also on the top. Now passing on the top is a little bit harder. So Kate Skirvin is up front. She got held up by a lap car. Doesn't matter too much. She's still up front. Here comes the 16 car of Natalie Hills. Natalie Hills has been showing some muscle today. Great job by her. She was pretty much like the wrecking ball from Phillips Cup Series Season 6. And then she was kicked out of the Phillips Cup Series Season 6. And now, by the team owner after Season 6 it was. And now she's in the lead. Can she clear the lap traffic soon or not? Jane Pinter in the way. If he's going to cut down low, that's not good for Natalie Hills. And he does the same thing. But can Gabe Williams in the 0 car get by on the high side or not? Because once again the 6 car is still pretty fast. Maybe that 6 car can keep up with the leaders. Jane Pinter is running 176 miles per hour. He's 177 still climbing. He's a little bit slower than the leaders, but now the lead car... Oh, we got more lap traffic, of course. I think this race is going to be decided with by lap traffic. Probably. Lap traffic. There's lap traffic. So we're going to have to deal with 4 more lap cars at least before this race is over. Gabe Williams in the 0 in the lead. Jeffrey Fingai and Kate Skirvin follow. Lap cars, there we go. Whoa, look at that 0 car. Gabe Williams flies by the lap cars. Jeffrey Fingai follows her. That's a great move over there. Without any problems, they passed the 2 lap cars. And that is exactly how it had to be done. And they are cleared of the field. Could this be the race? They are well in front of those other... of the second group now. Daniel Voiles holding up everybody. He's now in the middle, getting split. Bob Jones and Zachary Fitzwater get held up. And there's the second group, actually slowly but surely trying to catch up again. But I don't think these guys have enough speed. And Jane Pinter, look at Jane Pinter. Jane Pinter is actually pretty fast. Well, not as fast as the lap cars, but now Jeffrey Fingai and Gabe Williams are probably going to battle it out for the win. But they are running slower than the guys behind them. Oh, way slower. So they are now sitting ducks. Jeffrey Fingai and Gabe Williams, they have to hold on for 5.5 more laps. A lap car's coming. If they can battle past these lap cars and the rest cannot, like that easily as Jeffrey Fingai and Gabe Williams can, just like the previous time with Joseph Nesso and Daniel Voiles, these guys are going to win. Get a first and second. But we're not there yet. Kate Skirvin is catching them with a full head of steam. And if they keep on making these passes, that will slow them up significantly. They're running now 79 miles per hour. Side by side, the lap cars go. And that is not good. Now they will for sure get caught up. Here we go. That sneeze is slow on the high side. Here we go. 2 lap cars holding up 2 leaders. And here comes Kate Skirvin. Here comes the 66 car. Also gets held up. Everybody getting held up by Kasi Spengler. No, not Kasi Spengler. By Nicole Tronowicz. And by, not Tom Gerard, PJ Williams. Look at this. Everybody is together again. And Oh, contact mate! All the way on the... Where is he going? Isaac Sinclair probably has a problem and he's pulling on pit road. Heartbreak for him. There goes his chance to victory. Tire issue, I'm guessing. Out of fuel or something. Of course, those guys did not pit. Those guys did not pit. That is the thing. So that leaves us with the question: does the zero car of Gabe Williams also have to make a pit stop? Some guys did not pit, so they might be running out of fuel now. Gabe Williams might be just another person, and in the lead now, Kate Skirvin, with just 3.5 more laps to go. But there were 4 guys who still were very slow, and I think the 7 car of Jeffrey Fingai may have been also one of them. Who's running out of fuel? Who has to make a pit stop? So there's the 65. Oh boy! Now we're not going to catch these cars, but if we would have, that would be huge, impossible to get by. So some guys did not pit. Makoto Iguchi, I remember, was one of them. Are they running on fumes? Gabe Williams was also one of them, and the 65 car, I think, I'm not even sure. Maybe he was not. But some of these guys have not made a pit stop yet, and one pit stop is usually what they need to make in this race. 20% race. One pit stop is, well, recommended, possibly necessary. Kate Skirvin is one of them as well. Kate Skirvin makes a pit stop. Clarence Williams, and also now the zero car. 4 cars coming on pit road. They could not make it to the end, and with 2 laps to go, they have to make a pit stop, which leaves the 7 car of Jeffrey Fingai in the lead with 2 to go. Can he win this race, or will he also have to make a pit stop? Good grief, pit stops, that's crazy. And that is why you should make a pit stop when there is a caution early, and you still can make it. But, well, we'll see if these guys can make it till the end. I expect they can. Usually they have... Oh, blowing up over here. It's the 29 car of Amanda Pericles, I think. 28 car of Brenda Pericles, excuse me. Similar cars. Why did I do that? Jeffrey Fingai. White flag is out. Here comes Nick Pericles. And the 16. Here comes Katie Elizabeth, who's a lap down. Well, that's going to screw up the 16 car of Natalie Hills. But Nick Pericles is right behind Jeffrey Fingai. Can Jeffrey Fingai get his first ever win? Or will Nick Pericles make the move? No! Actually, Katie Elizabeth makes the move. And that is going to be terrible news. Oh, look at Jeff Levi coming. Can anybody catch the 7 car of Jeffrey Fingai? Or will Jeffrey Fingai make it to the end and win his first ever race in the Golf Super Speedway Series? I think he will. He will, coming out of turn number 4, ladies and gentlemen, Jeffrey Fingai in the number 7 car. All black cars for him. He will win over here the Daytona 500. What a race. We only had 1 caution, but still, it was one heck of a race. Lap cars everywhere. They had to deal with lap cars, well, every 3, 4, 5 laps. And eventually pit stops were the key for some guys. Kate Skirvin was had one of the strongest cars today. But she had to make a pit stop, and that was just a terrible break for her. Not sure where she was. She could have actually, might be possible that she finished a lap down. Wow. What a race. Just 1 caution. Not sure if that has ever happened at Daytona, actually. Usually we've had 2, 3, or 4 cautions, or maybe more, I'm not sure, but... Short race. 48 minutes. Also surprising. Wow. That's insane. Jeffrey Fingai. I'm not sure if these... Yeah, official standings now. Ladies and gentlemen, 18 cars finished on the lead lap. Everybody else was a lap down. And indeed, you can see Katie Elizabeth. She made some passes in the end. But she was a lap down. So that's why... Well, she at least finished 19th position. The best car of the lapped cars. Jeffrey Fingai, what a race ran by him. He was not always in the lead group, actually. Most of the times he was not. He was in the second group, eventually got caught up at the right timing, and he won the race, was up front near the end, and that's exactly what you have to do. Got lucky maybe with Katie Elizabeth making some moves on 22 of Nick Pericles, as well as the 16 of Natalie Hills, so that they could not make the move on Jeffrey Fingai, or on him. But, well, fact is, Jeffrey Fingai, congratulations, first ever win his first ever start in the Gulf Super Speedway Series. All black cars, I think, is working for him now. Jeff Levi in the number 99 car, a solid finish in second position. That's amazing for him. Natalie Hills, the wrecking ball from the Phillips Cup Series Season 6, finished in third position. How about that, Keith Black? Billy Bishop in the 80 car. How in the world did Billy Bishop finish in fourth position? He was not even in the lead lap, in the lead group. He wasn't even in the second group. He was running in the third group somewhere in the back. Out of nowhere, he finishes in fourth position. Well, those other cars must have been held up by lap cars significantly. And, well, Billy Bishop, amazing job by him. He's in fourth position. Nick Pericles, the only person from the qualifying practice winners who made the race, finishing in fifth position. Well, he's going to climb in points. Will be expect to him to be in second he will probably be tied with Jeff Levi for second in points. Because all the qualifying race winners did not finish, and Eric and Race did not qualify for the race, so that's it. Then we got Zachary Fitzwater in the number 59 car in sixth position. Great job by him. Bob Jones in the number 55 car was also somebody who was lagging behind a little bit, and eventually was right there at the right timing. Seventh position for him. Beth Sunise in the number 63 car, same story. She was not the fastest car. She knew that, but she had to make the most out of it. I think she did for today. Eighth position, Aileen de Zuid in the number 82 car, finishing in ninth. And even though she had to make a pit stop, Kate Skirvin finishing in 10th position, 35 seconds behind. Makoto Iguchi, Gabe Williams also had to make a pit stop. Isis Sinclair had to make a pit stop. Clarence Williams had to make a pit stop. Diana Vasquez and Cassandra Renzi were so slow, just like Jacques Robinson and Angelica Salvador. They could not catch the people who still had to make a pit stop. But a heartbreaker for those guys. Pit stop. If they would have made a pit stop earlier, I think they would have been battling for the lead, especially Kate Skirvin. So then some guys let down. We're going to take a look at people who did not finish. As you can see, it's a pretty small list, actually, from what I did with practice race. Not practice race, but practice race a few moments ago, test races. We had 2 of the 4 times that less than 22 cars finished. So now we still have 32 cars who finished. 31 cars who finished. As Brenda Pericles was out with a header problem. Also Chris Washer, Justin Yee, Amanda Pericles, Anthony Marchesi, Ami Yumi, Jared Simons, Robert Young, Jordan Culp, Denise Steinauer, and John Cidino all retired from the race. So tough luck for them. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to take a quick look. The points leader at the moment was Eric and Rage, did not qualify. Then we had Sean Howell, Jacques Robinson, and John Cidino. John Cidino, that last. Sean Howell, 24th. He did finish, but pretty far behind. And Jacques Robinson was one of the last cars on the lead lap, 17th. And of course we had the number 22 car. Those are the only cars who still have points. 64 car, I should say. Justin Yee, 34th position, did not finish. So those two, actually him and Nick Pericles, are the people who won the qualifying practices and eventually made it to the main race as well. Cassie Spengler did not. So, ladies and gentlemen, the full point standings will be at the end of the video. So take a look at that. And then next race will be at... Where are we going? I don't know. M&M Super Speedway I'm expecting. That is usually the second race. So I have to do some more testing. You know what? Maybe I will do that today. I have plenty of time. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to say goodbye over here. Finally, we've done the Daytona 500. I have a holiday with 4 weeks to go. I still have to go to school for 4 weeks. So there's probably going to be a lot of racing after that. I'm thinking about doing a summer series, and the summer series might be the Dirt Ringer series. So we're not sure yet what it will be, but we will see. Yeah, we will just see. You keep an eye on the Facebook page of DASCAR, which is probably under the URL name facebook.com/Phillips Cup Series. But it's the DASCAR, just look up on Facebook DASCAR. A lot of information about not only my series but also the other DASCAR series are put on there. So really useful. Also, usually with the sign-ups, those people who have liked the page and are looking on it, they will get the advantage of being able to sign up earlier, because the video is made hidden, private for the people who have the link, and the link is put on there. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was it for today, and we will see you next time with the M&M Super Speedway. For I don't know what the name of the race will be. I have to figure out the schedule. For now, congratulations to Jeffrey Finguy for winning his first ever race in his first ever start in the Gulf Super Speedway Series. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next time. The Phillips Cup Series will move to Race City Speedway soon, probably next weekend or maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. Thursday. I usually do this race on Thursday because I have time in the evening and afternoon. So, ladies and gentlemen, well, we will see till we meet again. I always say that. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Congrats to Jeffrey Finguy, and we'll see you again in the DASCAR Gulf Super Speedway Series Season 5 2014 on RTL 7.